Ionian is probably one of the most beautiful places you can go and sail in the world, and I'd really recommend it to anyone.
I think the best thing about sailing in the Ionian is the fact that you can make it what you really want it to be.
It's paradise, really. It's always warm, you jump in and there's always something to see.
Plateria is our turnaround base there, so we tend always to be stern to the quay, outside the tavernas on the waterfront, so you jump off your boat and you're right there on the quay where all the hustle and bustle is. There's a beach right next door to where the harbour is, so you can go and chill out on the beach for a little while if you like. And there's also some fantastic traditional Greek tavernas for food as well. We haven't been to Wigan Creek before recently, but it turns out that it was fantastic. You get all the boats in a line. We had the whole beach to ourselves. It was just sailing holidays, guys. There was a brilliant opportunity on the first night for everyone to get chatting to everybody else. They put on a lovely barbecue for you, a little bit of a bonfire later on. There's water sports for the kids to enjoy. Yeah, it's really good fun. Civita Mortis it's kind of a group of about 2 or 3 little islands. You can spend most of the day there, and then when it's time to come in the evening, you can just lift up the anchor and pop into Civita. Lakka is one of my favourite places in the North Ionian. Possibly because when you're kind of approaching it, it looks like there's not there might not be a huge amount there. It's just like any other bay, but as soon as you get past the headland into Lakka, the waters just turn turquoise straight away. And it's such a beautiful bay, very popular there, and the town itself is great. There's loads of fantastic places to eat. Yeah, brilliant. Love Lakka. Parga itself, well, we're more up on Valtos Beach, just to the west of Parga, where we beach all the boats. It doesn't sound normal, but we run them up the beach and kind of secure them there to the beach. And then it's just a short walk over the hill through the old Venetian fortress into Parga itself. Well, Yanni the ferryman has been there for years and years and years. And he'll recognise anyone as well. If you've been there once before, I think my mum went in 1973 and he recognised her. And he's a very interesting character, always a good laugh, but he's there, he's very helpful. He'll take you to and from the town. You go into town, we like to have some cocktails on the waterfront at one of the local bars there, followed by a dinner at a place called Castello's. It's one of our favourite places. It does kind of a mix between Greek, Italian sort of foods. They do good pastas and fantastic steaks. Got a lovely glass bottom in the restaurant floor that you look down onto these wines that have been sitting there for years and years. Emerald Bay, it's absolutely stunning. Turquoise waters, fantastic for snorkeling. There's a lovely little snack taverna bar on the beach. It's a brilliant midday stop for those that want to cut up the journey. If you're going from Paxos to Parga or back the other way, you can stop there for a bit of a swim, bite to eat. It's lovely.
On Paxos, that is one of my favourite places, yes. A nice big bay, turquoise water, a lovely quay. You can free swing, you can raft up, or you can be bows to the quay. As there is only one taverna, we'll always do a group meal, get everybody together, sit down and have dinner, and then about 9:30 in the evening, the local people come down to do a bit of a show and Greek dancing. And at first they'll do 4 or 5 traditional Greek dances on their own for everyone to enjoy and have a look at and see how it's done properly. But then they'll invite the whole flotilla up to also have a go. And in my mind, it just brings everyone together because you can have a few glasses of wine, some good food, you let go and you have a good old dance.
I love Venetsa probably because of the amount of wildlife that's in the local area.
You are guaranteed to see turtles or dolphins, which gets everybody excited because it's not always, you don't always get to see that back in the UK. It's usually a different experience for everybody. And they'll come in with photos, they'll moor up on the quay, and people love it again because it is a Greek town. It's a functional Greek town rather than a touristy town.
On top of that, you've got a Venetian fortress at the top of the hill, and you can just walk around there and have a little meander around the back streets, and yeah, great place. On the whole Ionian, the only kind of challenging or remotely challenging thing you'll have to do is pass through the Lefkas canal. We make our way past Lefkas town and down through the canal. It is quite something getting about 12 boats all down through that canal. As soon as you go through the bridge, you're into the south, and it's noticeably different. There's you know, more islands, lots of little different islands you can see. Little Vathi and Meganisi. We use this place called George's Taverna, and it's great there. It's the mooring up is so easy. You've got lazy lines, you're stable in any weather. There's a lovely quay there, tiny little beach bar, taverna. You can walk round into Vathi town. There's a couple of things that you can do in Vathi town. You can walk up to a little village called Katamari, which is again a very kind of Greek non-touristy village. Fiskardo, you could kind of call it the capital of the South Ionian. There's plenty to do there. You can walk up around the old lighthouses and the ruins. Sometimes on our whole Ionian tour, we'll spend a couple of days in Fiskardo to give people a chance to kind of rest and venture inland. And we go to the caves in Fiskardo. We'll go as a group. We take the dinghies round, or you can walk round. There are plenty of lovely tavernas, some really, really cool cocktail bars on the front. Fricas on Ithaca is a lovely, very small little bay there, and we usually raft up side to each other against the breakwater there. There's about 4 or 5 tavernas along the waterfront that you can choose to eat at. They're all fantastic. We tend to go and meet up in Fiorentino's, which is an Australian bar, which is probably one of the best bars in the South Ionian. They've got something for everyone. They play music for everybody, and you're all there having a good time, dancing on the bar afterwards. Definitely got something for everyone there.
I would definitely recommend someone to come on a sailing holiday because it allows people who might never have sailed before to actually have a go.
You might be a sailor, or you might be very new to sailing, but we're always there to bring you in the evenings. We take a lot of the pressure off you guys. Quite often people come and they've got their own boats back home, but they'll choose to come with us because there's no dramas. One of the best things about flotillas is the social side of things.
It's great fun. You make friends for life. I came on sailing holidays when I was younger, and I'm still in touch with people from then.
You're on your own boat with your own family, you get your own space. But then again, once you're moored up in the evenings, you can share stories with all the other flotilla boats that are there. You can tell them about your day, what you experienced.
then you really, it's something else to talk about. It gives you a chance to meet other people with the same sort of interests, get a good tan and experience some of Greece and see a different place every day.